Good day, parents and kids. Our topic for today is properties of addition. First, let's talk about what is addition. Addition is the process of adding two or more items together. In math, addition is the method of calculating the sum of two or more numbers. It is a primary arithmetic operation that is used commonly in our day-to-day life. Ibig sabihin daw yung addition, pagsasama daw siya ng 2, dalawa, or higit pa sa dalawa na item. Okay, since ang topic natin for today is properties of addition, let's talk about the four main properties of addition. First, we have commutative property of addition. The second one is associative property of addition. The third one is distributive property of addition. And the last one is additive identity property of addition. Okay, sa susunod na page, malalaman natin yung pinagkaiba nitong apat na to pagdating sa addition. Okay, let's talk about the commutative property of addition. The commutative property of addition applies to arithmetic operations of addition and multiplication. It means that changing the order of position of two numbers while adding them does not change the end result. Ibig sabihin daw, pag nag-add tayo, kahit balik na rin natin yung numbers, parehas lang yung magiging result niya. Sa susunod na slide, may kita natin kung paano nag-work yan. Example of commutative property of addition. We have here 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. And we have 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Nakikita nyo yung pinagkaiba nun dalawang example. Nauna yung 6 bago yung 5 dun sa first example. Dun sa pangalawang example naman, nauna yung 5 bago yung 6. Pero ang sum nila ay parehong 11. So, ibig sabihin, yung commutative property of addition, kahit balik na rin mo yung numbers na pinag-a-add mo, iisa lang yung nagiging result nila or nagiging sum. Okay, let's proceed to associative property of addition. The associative property of addition says that no matter how a set of 3 or more numbers are grouped together, the sum remains the same. The grouping of numbers is done with the help of brackets. And dito naman sa associative property of addition, kahit na mas higit pa dun sa dalawang numbers ang ipag-a-add nila, yung sum niya ay parehas pa rin. Pero yun nga lang, ang pinagkaiba nito sa commutative property of addition, yung commutative property of addition, wala siyang parentheses. Ito naman, tinutulungan si associative property of addition gamit yung mga parentheses para malaman kung ano munang yung i-add mo, and then para dun sa nakalabas sa parentheses, yun naman yung isusunod mong i-add. Pero ang resulta pa rin or sum na itong associative property of addition, pareho lang din kahit ano yung mauna sa kanila. Okay, for example of associative property of addition, we have here 8 plus open parenthesis 2 plus 3 close parenthesis is equal to 13. Yung second example naman natin, open parenthesis 8 plus 2 close parenthesis plus 3 is equal to 13. Nakikita nyo yung example, yung unang example sa yung pangalawang example. Doon sa unang example, ang may parenthesis, yung 2 plus 3. Doon naman sa pangalawang example, ang nasa parenthesis as 8 ay 8 plus 2. Pero kahit na sino yung nasa loob ng parenthesis or yung una mong i-add, parehas lang din sila ng result, which is 13. Okay, let's talk about the difference between commutative property of addition and associative property of addition. The commutative property of addition can be applied to two numbers, but the associative property is applicable to 3 or more numbers. Okay, ang ibig sabihin daw, si commutative property of addition, ginagamit lang siya para dun sa dalawang numbers na pinag-add. Pero si associative property of addition, ginagamit daw siya dun sa tatlong numbers na pinag-add or mas marami pa dun sa tatlong numbers na ina-add. Okay, na-discuss na natin yung commutative property of addition, yung mga example nito, at yung associative property of addition, saka yung mga example din nato. And then yung last na na-discuss natin, yung difference between the commutative property of addition and associative property of addition. Now we can go and proceed to the third one, which is the distributive property of addition. According to the distributive property of addition, it is multiplying the sum of two or more addends by a number will give the same result as multiplying each addend individually by the number and then adding the products together. Ito yung pag-distribute ng isang number sa bawat addends. Medyo malabo dito, pero mas maintindihan natin siya dun sa susunod na page, which is the example of the distributive property of addition. Okay, para mas maintindihan natin siya, i-explain natin siya isa-isa para mas madaling intindihin. Okay, we have example here of distributive property of addition. It is 4 open parentheses 2 plus 4 close parenthesis. Okay, ang ibig sabihin daw ng parentheses, pag may nakikita kayong ganito na 4 then parenthesis, ibig sabihin daw niyan multiplication. Then kaya nasa loob yung 2 and 4 or 2 plus 4 sa loob ng parenthesis. Yan yung mga addends na i-multiply dun sa number 4. Kung makikita nyo dun sa second example, ang naging numbers niya, open parenthesis 4 times 2 close parenthesis plus open parenthesis 4 times 4. And meron na akong dinrawing dyan na itong 4 naka-arrow siya dun sa 2. Yung isa namang 4 naka-arrow dun sa 4. Yan ang ibig sabihin yan. Okay, and then sunod, sasagutan na natin yung 4 times 2, which is equal to 8. Nakikita nyo yung arrow na kulay green na may sagot na number 8. And then plus open parenthesis 4 times 4 close parenthesis na meron din akong ginawang arrow dito na kulay green, which is the answer is 16. Okay, then after that, we will add the number 8 and the number 16, which is the sum of 24. Yan, bali yung distributive property, meron lang isang number na i-distribute niya dun sa mga addends para makuha natin yung sum. Okay, let's proceed to the last property of addition, which is the additive identity property of addition. This property states that for every number, there is a unique real number, which when added to the number gives the number itself. 0 is the unique real number, which is added to the number to generate the number itself. Okay, since nasa addition tayo, so kailangan natin ng formula na nag-add tayo. Itong additive identity property of addition, sabi dito, there is a unique real number, which is the 0. And 0 needs to add to the number to generate the number itself. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, kapag mag-add ka ng any number, since nasa addition nga tayo, para mapalabas natin yung number itself, kailangan natin mag-add ng 0. In short, si additive identity property of addition, it's all about adding the whole number to number 0 to generate the number itself. Mas maintindihan natin siya dun sa our next page. Okay, we have example here of additive identity property of addition. We have 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. And then the second one is 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. And then the third one is 10 plus 0 is equal to 10. Therefore, 0 is the additive identity of any real number. Okay, so ibig sabihin, any real number na i-add mo para mapalabas mo yung number itself, kailangan mo lang i-add siya dun sa 0. Yun yung gamit niya, the additive identity property of addition. Kasi hindi naman mawawala din tong 5. Kasama kasi sa number si 0. And then, kapag gumagawa tayo ng equation na i-add para mapalabas natin yung number itself, kailangan natin i-add si 0. Okay, na-discuss na natin yung 4 na properties of addition. So, let's go proceed to the summary of properties of addition for us to refresh the topic that we discussed today, which is the first one is the commutative property of addition. The second one is associative property of addition. The third one is distributive property of addition, and the last one is additive identity property of addition. Okay, lagi lang natin tatandaan dito si commutative property of addition. This is the two numbers that we are adding, and then the result of the addends is the same kahit na balibalik na rin natin yung number. For example, na ito si 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, and then 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Parehas lang sila na sum kahit magkabaliktad sila. Second one, si associative property of addition. Ito yung may parenthesis na ginagamit dahil more than 3 or starting 3 numbers and more than 3 numbers na pinag-add, na kahit balibalik na rin din natin yung numbers, na parehas pa rin na result. Kagaya na itong example dito, ang sum niya is 13. Ginagamit lang yung open parenthesis para ma-add natin or ma-separate natin yung 2 numbers na una nating i-add para mas madali sa atin na ma-add tong mga numbers. Okay? And then the third one is the distributive property of addition. Ito yung isang number na dinidistribute sa mga addends para i-multiply to get the sum. Again, yung example natin dito, dinistribute yung 4 sa 2, dinistribute din yung 4 sa 4. Kaya naging 4 times 2 plus 4 times 4, which is the same with the 8 plus 16 is equal to 24. Okay, and then the last one, the additive identity property of addition. Any numbers that will add to number 0 that will generate the number itself. Example, 5 plus 0 is equal to 5, and then 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. Kahit anong number yan, kahit umabot sa 100, ang result pa rin niya the number itself, and that is the additive identity property of addition. And we have already discussed the properties of addition, and hopefully you learned a lot from this topic. This is Daddy KS. Salamat!